Hey there, curious minds. Ever wondered how much water a tree drinks per day? Or why guinea pigs randomly pop up like popcorn? Yeah, it's weird. But hey, that's what makes the world awesome. Buckle up, because we're diving into some of the most unexpected, mind-blowing facts that'll leave you saying, "Wait, what?" Nature is freaking wild. So, trees are thirsty. Like, really thirsty. A single oak tree chugs down 100 gallons of water a day. Meanwhile, a giant sequoia barely sips just 5 gallons. Talk about different hydration habits. And speaking of weird trees, did you know acacia trees have their own security system? If an animal starts munching on their leaves, they pump out a bitter toxin. Not only that, they warn nearby trees by releasing a gas. That's right, folks. Trees talk to each other. Oh, and guess what? Owls don't have eyeballs. Nope. Instead, they've got eye tubes locked in place by bones. That's why they have to do their creepy exorcist-style head spins. They can rotate their heads 270 degrees, plus tilt them 90 degrees up and down. No shoulders needed. Now, let's talk guinea pigs. If you've ever seen a baby guinea pig randomly jump straight up like popcorn, don't worry, it's totally normal. They do it when they're excited, and it's called popcorning. I don't know about you, but I wish I could show my excitement the same way. And did you know the fluffy, unimpressive rock hyrax, a small 10-pound rodent-looking thing, is actually one of the closest living relatives of elephants? Imagine looking like a chubby hamster, but having a cousin that weighs 10,000 pounds. Your body is a walking science experiment. Get this, your body is glowing. Yep, you literally emit a tiny amount of light. Unfortunately, it's so faint you can't see it without special equipment. Guess we're all low-key bioluminescent. Here's another weird one. Babies cry, but they don't shed tears for the first few weeks of life. So yeah, when newborns are screaming their lungs out, they're basically pulling a silent movie drama act. Also, your heart is a total workhorse. It beats over 3 billion times in your lifetime. That's a lot of cardio. And speaking of cardio, your blood makes up 7 to 8% of your total body mass. So yeah, you're technically carrying around a couple of extra liquid pounds. Your nose has about 400 different scent receptors, which allow you to recognize around 1 trillion different smells. That's more than the stars in the Milky Way. So next time someone says, "Smell that?" Yeah, you definitely can. Space is straight up crazy. Okay, here's a wild one. Saturn could float on water. Yup, this gas giant is less dense than water, meaning if you had a big enough bathtub and some magic, it would bob like a rubber duck. And black holes? They aren't actually black. The smallest ones emit visible light, which means, over time, they literally glow themselves out of existence. Oh, and fun fact, your brain uses 20% of your body's oxygen and calories. So technically, deep thinking is a workout. Next time someone asks if you've been exercising, just say, "Yeah, I've been thinking real hard." Weird stuff that'll blow your mind. The University of Oxford is older than the Aztec Empire. Oxford started teaching students in 1096, while the Aztecs didn't form their empire until 1428. That's a 332-year difference. Speaking of old stuff, before trees took over the land, gigantic mushrooms ruled the planet. We're talking 24 feet tall. Imagine the pizza possibilities. Oh, and here's one that feels like a glitch in the Matrix. Every time you remember something, you're not actually recalling the original memory. Instead, your brain remembers the last time you remembered it. That means your memories change slightly every time you recall them. So yeah, your brain is basically spreading fake news about your own past. Animals are smarter than you think. Horses use facial expressions to communicate, just like humans. They raise their inner eyebrows when they're sad or surprised. So next time you ask your horse if they're okay and they give you the look, you know what's up. Meanwhile, buffalo vote on where to travel. Seriously. They stand up, look in a direction, then sit back down. Whichever direction gets the most looks, that's where the herd moves. Democracy in action. And get this. Trained pigeons can tell the difference between Picasso and Monet paintings. That's right. Some birds have better art appreciation than most people. Bizarre human quirks. Did you know wearing orange to a job interview is a bad idea? Apparently, 25% of hiring managers associated with a lack of professionalism. Guess they've never met a highly professional pumpkin. Also, fun fact, your hair contains gold. Yep. Each strand of hair has trace amounts of 14 different elements, including gold. So technically, you are worth your weight in gold. And let's not forget, sign language is an official language in 40 countries, with up to 300 variations worldwide. That's some serious linguistic diversity. Mind-boggling facts you can't unknow. Ever seen a rainbow at night? They exist. They're called moonbows, and they happen when moonlight creates a rainbow instead of sunlight. Also, did you know, every time you cough, you release over 3,000 tiny saliva droplets, and they shoot out at 50 miles per hour? So yeah, cover your mouth. Oh, and dinosaurs probably quacked like ducks. Scientists found fossilized vocal structures suggesting they sounded more like pigeons or ostriches rather than the terrifying roar we hear in movies. Kinda kills the whole T-Rex intimidation factor, huh? And let's wrap this up with one last fact. Squirrels plant millions of trees every year. But not because they love the environment. They just forget where they buried their nuts. So basically, nature is thriving because squirrels are forgetful. Phew! That was a lot of facts. If your brain isn't overheating by now, congrats! You're officially a trivia master. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what's the weirdest fact you know. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning the world. Peace.